Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Lexi. Hey, Memphis T. Hey, Sky. Hey, I am Tequila. Hey, official, Gold Rock. Hey, Comet. Lexi. Hey, Treasure Cat. Lexi. A nigga in a wig, two niggas in a wig came from me over there at J. Wills. Two of them. Not one, but two niggas in wigs came for me. Now I wasn't gonna go live. I was going to, watch the Super Bowl because I like the entertainment. But I was over there at Jay Wilson's and a black ass swamp donkey wig #2 nigga. Trish was over there talking that bullshitting about this bullshitting Belize bullshitting. And when I was trying to address Jay Wilson about Trish promising 357 Broadway $8,000 cash, she won't say I'm lying and was trying to cut me off. And I kept on, trying to talk to Tabassa about it. Then Tulsa, wig wearing man ass, another nigga in a wig, don't tell me to shut my mouth. Now why come I gotta shut up? Everybody else be over there talking over each other. Everybody else be over there out of control with each other. Why come I couldn't do it? Why was it any of Tulsa business? That was between two ladies. Well, actually, it wasn't between me and that nigga in the wig. I was trying to talk to Jay Wilson to make him aware that this ashy black ass smut lying bitch that's lying about this Belize trip off of 357 Broadway, $8,000. And why the fuck? I'm just answering the question. Is that in them 8 pages of shit, bullshit that she trying to get him to sign? You understand? And see, in the middle of all that bullshit, Tulsa, man #2 in a wig, gonna say she was going to Believe. And I said, oh, why come these folks ain't saying nothing? Tulsa, you ain't going no motherfucking Belize, bitch. You can't even get no passport. You can't leave the USA, hoe. You can't step your foot out your state, bitch. Can you step your foot out your county, hoe? Dumbass bitch. Gonna come at me over a lie. It ain't no trip to no goddamn Belize. It wasn't no motherfucking trip to no goddamn New York for no YouTube awards. It ain't been no goddamn YouTube awards. That's a fairy tale. And anybody that believe that bullshit and find any of that bullshit that Trish give them is a motherfucking fool. What is a, why would you have to sign anything? It ain't like it's no goddamn Emmy award show that you're going to. And the movie stars and shit, they get to talk about the Emmys and shit. So going to Belize with we'll just say 5 people. What's the secrecy? Dumb bitch, y'all dumb bitches. Why don't you just go to Belize on your own if you want to go to Belize? And what you Americanos need to do before you think about signing any goddamn thing and think about doing any goddamn thing is you need to learn the rules over there in Belize. You need to learn the rules in any country that you go to. Because their laws ain't the same as ours, okay? Goddamn it. You might spit on the goddamn sidewalk and it's breaking a goddamn law, you dumb bitches. Y'all better get that. Go on the website, the Belize website, what's against the law for what Americans need to know. Uh, Americans traveling in other countries for dummies. Because y'all can get caught up. You can get caught up going to Mexico. So what about you? What do you think about way over there in Belize? They have laws that's different than Americans. Some of these countries, it's against the law to be gay in. Okay. Now I looked at Belize a couple of years ago, and it was against the law to be gay. Now I don't know if they laws have changed now, but take your ass over there holding hands with your same sex and kissing and shit. Go take your ass over there. Y'all need to read the goddamn rule and the motherfucking regulations on any of these goddamn countries. When you take your black ass and your white ass and your Hispanic ass or whatever ass you got, you better read up. Tulsa, which you can't go anyway, bitch. I shut you down already. Oh, you are not wanted in any country. Okay, because you just a regular. Because she got my name in the title. That's why I went up when I went live. Because that raggedy bitch got my name in her title. So I guess everybody you get into it, do you run and put their name in the title? And bitch, I wasn't even come on live on you, ho. But ho, you looking for me? Here I go. Here I go. You got bigger fish to worry about than Paulette, bitch. Duke Pharaoh have threatened to kill you, ho. You a dumb bitch. You are a weak whore. You are not bisector, ho. Even if I don't never, ever step in my foot back in beef sector, bitch, they gonna know me. They gonna say she beef sector, hoe. But I be in the beef sector. But I roam other places. I ain't got to stay here for every goddamn life. I like to move around, hoe. But your ass, Tulsa, you done got ran out of everywhere you went. I ain't got ran out of nowhere, whore. I chose to go to other sectors because they're more exciting than the beef sector. I'm not gay. I want to see couples like man and woman, them kind of relationships. The gay relationship, that don't excite me. Oh, it don't excite me with the women, their relationships. And it don't excite me with the goddamn men. I don't relate to that. I am not gay. That's why I go to other sectors, because I get to see different shit. Over here, I get to see. I don't like cooking contests. I don't like none of this shit. I don't care about What man going what man. I don't care about what woman is going with what woman. That don't interest me. I go where the fuck I want to go. And I ain't got ran out of no motherfucking beef sector. Because everybody know I'll come over this motherfucker and I'll shake some shit up. Tulsa, you are not beef sector hoe. And you will not tell me to shut the fuck up on no motherfucking panel hoe. Everybody else get to be up there arguing, talking over each other. Trish is the main motherfucker that talk over people. She want to take the whole motherfucking lab up with that bullshit. The fantasies, the unicorns, the glitter, just dumb shit. And I refuse to participate in shit that I don't want to. And if I want to get up there and talk all the goddamn shit the whole motherfucking lab, it's my right. The only person that can tell me to shut the fuck up is the channel holder, bitch. And Tulsa, Jay Wilson channel ain't your channel. Trish, Jay Wilson ain't your channel. The chat over there at Jay Wilson, that ain't y'all channel. It's Jay Wilson channel. I stayed over there as long as I wanted to. And I left like a lady when I got ready to. I sit my black ass up there for about 10 minutes and didn't say a goddamn word because I know panel etiquette. Okay? I sit up there quiet until Jay Wilson addressed me, bitch. And when I addressed him, I was talking about the 8 goddamn thousand motherfucking dollars. And Trish jumped into my motherfucking my goddamn Kool-Aid. King Tulsa, nigga in a wig. And bitch, I'll be all the Oprahs and every goddamn thing you want me to be. But hey, I ain't living in no garage. I ain't walking through no dog shit. I ain't using no piss pass over and over, you dumb hoe. You smell just like them dog, wet dog, okay? And you got a wet dog for a husband, and you got wet dogs for some other things, but I ain't gonna say that. Okay, bitch. But I could kill you with the facts of your motherfucking life. Oh, I didn't come for you, and I'd be goddamn if you fuck with me on any panel that I go on to. I didn't address you, whore. And don't you ever address me again, bitch. You can put my name in the title 50, 11 times, ho. But you still are just a nigga in a wig, ho. Okay? And I don't care. Hey, and your dumb ass be forgetting to tie that old thing down that you hate between your legs. And you be wearing them sweatpants and stuff like that. And your little old dick and balls, they just be jumping around in your in your little sweatpants, in your little tight little them little stretch pants, them cheap ass shit that you can get at the dollar store and shit. Your little balls and your little dick. Bitch. Hey, if I was a man and my dick was little as yours, I'd put me a wig on too and say, hey, little shriveled up ass dick and balls, you tramp ass bitch. How dare you? And I ain't never came at you, huh? Never. But you had all kind of sideways shit to say to me and Simon too. I had to drag him real quick because he got in the shit. I don't fuck with y'all. And y'all ain't finna start fucking with me. You dumb bitches. And like I said, if I lead a beef sector today and not come back for 10 years, I'm still gonna be beef sector. Y'all bitches just trying to be beef sector and you never will. Never. Tulsa, never. Simon, never. Never. And I said what I said. And Tulsa, you got bigger fish to fry than me. Hey, that Duke, he ain't going no Belize either. Trish talking that shit like he going. That's her deacon, all that. And what kind of woman are you? You nasty bitch to be running after that thing, Duke. Do you know how bad that make you look? You a disgrace to the black race, Trish. Nigga number 2 in a wig. Hey, it's up and it's stuck, Tulsa. I'm throwing your ass out there in the pasture with them other swamp donkeys. Okay, now I caught me one with Ness. I caught me one with Shakim. I caught me one with Trish. Now I'm throwing your ass out there in that pasture with them other swamp donkeys. You meet all the criteria. You're dirty. You'll do anything to be somebody's friend. Real friendly. Don't like the bad. You live in a garage. Do anything for money. Well, hey, you the one said you sold booty for crack. So you'll do anything for money. Can't be trusted. You showed that. Because you turn on everybody. So, hey, I done throwed your ass in the pasture with my other swamp donkey. So it's for you bitches in there now. I wonder who else I'm gonna put in there? Goddamn pastor with them swamp donkeys. I ain't even been a goddamn content creator a year. And I got 4 in my pastor. Welcome to the pastor, not the pastor, but welcome to my pastor. Okay. And I don't feed my swamp donkey. I don't give my swamp donkey a goddamn thing. But a good old heart kick up the ass and a good old hit in the head with my fists and a good old strangling every once in a while. And oh yeah, I neuter mine. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't want too many of these. I spade and noodle man. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need a whole bunch of swamp donkeys running around here. So before I put them in the pasture, I cut their balls off and take their female reproductive organs out. And you know, I throw them in the pasture, okay? All right. Hey, Tulsa, have you ever seen now? See, I'm a country girl. And we raise hogs and cows and all that kind of bullshit. And before we killed a boar hog, for some reason they would have to cut the balls out of them because they said if they didn't cut the balls out of them, that the meat would taste pissy. Okay. So my stepfather, he would get out there with the hot fire burning on the ground with a hot ass knife he had on that fire. He slit them balls out. Okay. Then he would burn it with the damn so it won't bleed. Put the fire to the wound. And there was some black shit. I don't know what the hell that was because I don't know a lot about that. But I know what it looked like to cut the balls off of a goddamn hog. He put some black shit on it. And them hogs would just scream, tussle. Now, tomorrow when you wake up, that's what I'm going to have to do to you, okay? You get to run around in the cat. You get to run around out there free today. But tomorrow, when the sun come up, when you see that fire burning out in the yard, you need to try to run away. Because I'm going to have that knife ready to cut them balls out. Okay, bitch. Okay, ho. Okay, bitch. But I'm just saying, that's when you're a farm person, you know about things like that. You know about them cutting the balls out of boar hogs because they don't want the meat to taste pit. And you do that before you kill them. About a month before you kill them, you cut them balls off. Then you feed them real good. You mean you give them good food because you want the meat to taste good. You give them good food. You understand? And you feed them good so they can use the bathroom, get all that impure stuff out their system. Give them a lot of water. Give them vitamins. So they'll lean up. You know, that fat kind of, some of that fat will get out of them. Hey, you know what? Once you butcher them, that meat is fit to eat. That's what me and my mama call it. When it's something was good to us, and we would come up to each other like we'd be out at funerals or church picnics, and we see a dish and taste it and it was good, we skid over to each other and say, hey, you see this here? This fit to eat. And then the other one, we would run over there to get it. That was our little secret. You hear me? Y'all hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. You hear me? But the people in here know. The people, it may be none of y'all have been farmers. But I was raised like there were chickens, cows, and pigs and hogs. And, you know, it is what it is. Bulls and shit and horses. And we butcher cows and hogs and all that kind of bullshit in there. So I could tell you a thing or two about that kind of life. But Tulsa, I dare you to come up on me, run up on me again. Cause you run up, you're gonna get done up. Now, hog is the stomach. Chitlins is the intestines. The balls is the balls. They like mouth nostrils. And you could cook those. Okay? Anything else you want to know about any other kind of animal that's slaughtered? All you gotta do is ask me. But the hog mouth is the stomach. Like whatever when you eat your stomach. And like when you kill the animal, when you open that up, it's the contents that the person or the animal have eaten before it turned into boo-boo. Okay? Hey, Rose B. Hey, 2300 Jackson Street is always home. Hey, Letitia. Hey, Dee Jones. Dee Jones. A nigga in a wig came for me a while ago. In fact, two of them. Hey, Jin Win. A nigga with a ball and a dick come at me a minute ago. Hey, Duck. But I fight niggas just like I fight bitches. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. Hey, meow meow. If they fight me, I'm gonna fight them. 2300 Jackson Street. You hear me? If they fight me, I will fight them. Because I did nothing to hustle. But it's up and it's stuck. And then plus, I already know how to bitch ass nigga in a wig move. Because I seen how she flipped. You see what I'm saying? I see how she flipped. And plus, I don't know her. She don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that shit that went on with me and her, that don't mean shit to me. But I will drag that nigga whenever I feel like it. And bitch, you need to go shave. Okay, ho? And hey, you need to get back out there on that strip and sell some ass and get that surgery to remove your Adam's apple, ho. Because you don't pass, bitch. Hey, Jen Win. Hey, Kashawn. Kashawn, a nigga in a wig came for me, swung on my head. You hear me? But I got her under control. A hoe can't even leave her county and gonna come at me, bitch. A hoe can't get a passport, gonna come for me, hoe. Tell me to shut the fuck up. Brenda. Tulsa man ass. Tulsa would they forget to tuck when she had them loose sweatsuit them sweatpants and them you know those stretch pants they put on that you can get for the like $5 at the Dollar General. Them kind of pants, them stretch ones. Them leggings. If she forget to tuck and her little Peter be jumping around when she sit down and stand up. Her little Peter and little ball. When she forget to tuck, a dumb hoe, and then sit it with her legs wide open. You can see her little balls when they sit on the cushion on the couch. When she sit with her leg wide open. Bitches, women don't sit with their legs wide open, you dumb bitch. Men sit like that, hoe. You got a lot to learn if you're gonna try to be a lady. And you got too much masculine energy, hoe. As long as you've been called yourself cross-dressing, you should have known how to sit by now, hoe. Ladies don't sit with their legs wide open, with their balls on the cushion of the couch, hoe. Because we ain't got no balls, bitch. But ladies don't sit with their legs wide open, hoe. Because, hey, see, you don't know that because you ain't no lady, hoe. And get some nerve and get that shit off your face, bitch. Buy a razor, hoe, and shave every goddamn day. My daddy used to have to shave twice a day because he would have that 5 o'clock shadow. He was very hairy. Some men have to shave twice a day. And my daddy was one of them, you raggedy hoe. You don't know nothing about that kind of man, bitch. Dumbass hoe. Hey, official. Dumbass bitch gonna come at me. Tell me to shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck. Close your legs. That's what you need to shut up, bitch. Hoe. But in the morning, like I said, when that sun come up, I'm gonna have that old knife out there ready. I'm gonna cut your balls out, hoe. Hey, love my black people. Letitia, that hoe gonna come for me. And like I said, everybody on here that be into it, they talk over each other, they holler at each other and all that kind of shit. What the fuck the problem was me doing it? And plus I was trying to, hip Jay Wilson up on some game. This bitch over here offering people in the Mo3 beef sector $8,000 to go to Belize. Did she offer you that $8,000? Don't you think she should offer you $8,000? You are OG in the beef sector. Have she offered anybody in the beef sector $8,000 to go to Belize? And that was not including the airfare and all that kind of shit. Okay. And but a couple weeks ago when Jay Wilson asked her, was that gonna be paid? Was she's gonna all inclusive, that means she buy your ticket and your room and all that kind of food and your food. Everything except like your souvenirs and stuff. And then she gonna tell Jay Wilson another week, now you gotta buy your own ticket. Bitch, how you gonna invite somebody somewhere and you say it's all inclusive and they got to buy their own goddamn ticket? See, she's a lying whore. And while your ass over there inviting them and telling them more three people, content creators, they get $8,000. Because I know what you told 357 because I was there, goddamn it. And then you throw in something about he would have to pay a $200 fee. And that was like for taxes and things like that. But I was thinking to myself, why the fuck would he have to pay a $200 fee? Why he got to exchange any cash when you could take it out to 8,000? See what I'm saying? My mind be moving like that, especially when you're talking about money on. Why would he have to give her anything when she could take the $200 fee out of the 8,000? See what I'm saying? She could say, well, I'm giving you $7,800 to come do this gig over here in Belize. Y'all don't get that? Because see, like, that's how people get scammed. Because, like, look, okay, what if I send her $200? What if I don't give about $8,000? You done got me for 200, bitch. And then we ain't went to no Belize. We ain't did nothing. But you fooled me out of $200. Supposed to be that's what you call a scam, meow. Brenda. Child. These niggas ain't that slick. That's why they don't like me. Cause I tell the goddamn truth. Nothing but the truth. Oh. Hey, 357, give me the $200 and I'll give it to Trish. Hey, give me the $200. So if you go get $200, well, give it to me. Hey, I'll give you that. I'll make sure she give you that 7,800 when you get to Believe. Duck, this bitch crazy. She get mad when I tell her about herself. And I don't know why people let her be on their panel for the whole live telling these goddamn lies. She need to just stay a little bit and just move on to the next panel, ho. Don't nobody want to hear that shit for no hour and a half about you and Belize and a trip that's never gonna be. Just like New York was never gonna be. All the rest of them goddamn years was never gonna be. Dumb bitch. Michelle. Jay Parrish. That bitch is cat piss crazy. Yeah. And Tulsa gonna jump in. Bitch. Hey, Brownie. The nerve of you, Tulsa. And you ain't even beef sector, hoe. And gonna tell me I got kicked out of beef. Bitch, I ain't never got kicked out of no sector, hoe. But you have. And you are not beef sector, bitch. And I'm gonna be on your head anytime I want to at any goddamn panel, hoe. And you better be careful running around over there in that Mo 3 set. Because when I see your ass up there, I'm going to get you over there too, bitch. Dumbass hoe. Hey, Dreamy Jeannie. Hey, soul sister. Yeah. Like she got some goddamn power over here. Bitch, you ain't got no power over here. Jay Wilson don't like you because you have shown yourself to be a no good lying bitch, just like Trish have. Don't nobody in the B sector like you, hoe. Just like don't nobody like Trish ass bitch. Dumbass hoe. I'm gonna put my goddamn name in the title. But you swamp donkey man in the wig, I didn't put your name in no title. I didn't put Trish's name in no title. And I'm dragging the hell out of both of you dummies. Okay, bitch. And I was sending a little traction over your way. I will continue to do so, Tulsa. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you are, friends and foe. I'll share you out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that, hoe. But I bet your rotten ass won't. But I don't need your help for nothing. Period, bitch. Hey, OG Beauty. I don't need your help, ho. You need my help, bitch. You need to send me $5, ho, since you got my name in the title, bitch. Ho, you need to send me a cash app, ho. Cause you got my name in the title, bitch. Dumbass ho. And then when she was yeah, I'm going to Belize and I'm going. And I was saying, bitch, you ain't going no motherfucking where. You can't leave American soil, ho. You need to look at the passport shit for Belize, because every country do not accept felons from the US of A, bitch. They don't want you on their soil because if America can't control you, they don't feel like fucking with you, cause they was saying we keep your garbage over there in America. You dumb bitch. That's what America do too. You dumb whore. It's certain crimes you commit that the other country, they do not have to accept you, hoe. And I don't know if selling booty is one of their crimes, hoe. Because, like I said a couple of years ago, it was totally against the law to be a homosexual in Belize. And you need to find out if you can wear your wig over there, hoe, which you can't go anyway. But I'm talking about the other gays. Because the beef said that we full of gays over here. Bitches, y'all need to find out the goddamn rule or believe is homosexuality accepted in their country now. The only reason I looked it up a couple of years ago is because Sean Bradley was going around over there. And I wanted to know, could you be openly gay from the US of A and being same gender loving? And a couple of years ago, it was against the goddamn Belize law to be gay. Motherfuckers. Now, I don't know if it's still like that. But I bet Sean Bradley wasn't over there switching and the way that all that bullshitting that he be doing over here. He wasn't over there acting like that. He was over there acting like a young motherfucking man. He wasn't doing all that switching and girl and all that. He was talking like an American gentleman over there in Belize, because they didn't do that kind of shit over there. They would lock your ass up. And that's not the only motherfucking country. Okay? That ain't the only goddamn country that don't accept gays. Y'all better get that goddamn the rules and the regulations of the other country before y'all take y'all asses over there to them. They don't accept everything that the US of A do. And you see the way the laws is changing now. Trump in office. A lot of that shit y'all was gonna getting away with and doing over in the US of A. It's not legal anymore. Okay? I'm just being for real. So y'all need to know your surrounding. You need to watch the motherfucking news in your country, which is the US of A. That's the only country I give a damn about. But I'd be damn if I go to another country and don't know what could get my black ass locked up. Because I didn't know is not an excuse. Because they don't give a fuck if you break their laws. You will go to jail, directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss your flight back to the good old USA. Okay? Be a fool if you want to. Okay? These folks don't know what they just dumb. They just dumb. And the only reason I'm telling them they need to go to law because I don't want them to get somewhere and bullshit happen. Because shit happens. Just because you don't know that you're breaking the law, that ain't no excuse. They ain't going for that. It's some places that you can't be, if you're a woman, you can't go around out in public with your head uncovered. You see what I'm saying? It's rude. In some countries, you can't, your dress attire for women. You can't walk in front of men like that. You got to stay behind them. You got to wait till they do what they got to do. Then you move. But see, if you don't know no better, you might run out the door and just go in front of somebody and they just, hey, police, come get her. It's Americans in a lot of different countries now that are locked up for being dumb, for not knowing their surroundings. And they have a hell of a way to get back here. They got to go through the embassy and just a whole lot of damn steps. And just think about the ones that don't nobody know that they in jail. Because they don't give you ain't got no guaranteed right you're going to get a phone call. That's that's that shit that go on in America. But like in some of the other countries, that ain't like that. Like Mexico and shit, they throw you in there. They throw you in that cell. They just throw you in there. They don't have to give you no phone call. They ain't got the. They might wait 2 months to get in touch with the embassy if they do then. They don't have to go by our rules. You have to be careful and know where you at and know what you're doing. Okay? But child, Tulsa gonna come at me. Girl. No, not girl, man. And I would always call her she and her and no, him. Cause him came at me like a man. And I'm gonna fight him like he a man. Okay? That nigga in a wig came for me. And here I go, ho. It's on and popping, bitch. Talking that shit to me. But child, let me go on and do my commentary because I was gonna come back live later. But I'm gonna tell y'all what happened when I was moving around in the streets. Let me pull this up. Well, guys, I went live last night over in the wee hours of the morning, about 3-ish, and let you guys know Jackie and Jade had met up and had a fight, child. And Jade and her sister was fighting Jackie. Then Jackie's sister came in it, Sweet Pea, which they didn't let Jackie go meet up with Jade alone. And it's good because Jade had her sister and a friend with her. And she called Jackie out, you know. And so they met up and honey, they fought. Well, while Jackie and Jade was fighting, uh Jackie's sister, I mean Jade's sister kicked Jackie in the head. So Sweet Pea, she had jumped in it. And so they got the tussling and whatever. And then Jackie mama came out with a bat, which I don't blame her. Hell, I wouldn't let nobody, no, y'all ain't triple teaming my girls. You know, if it's my girl or my granddaughter, I'm gonna have her get a goddamn bat and I go hammer time. You know, because it wasn't fair. Because it actually was just supposed to be between Jackie and Jade. And Jade is the one that called Jackie out. Jackie was sitting there, wasn't doing nothing on the panel. And Jade started messing with her, telling her how she was going to kick her ass and pull up and all that kind of stuff. And so Jackie said, okay. And so I didn't think it was going to be a fight. That's why I didn't do one of my little 5-minute lives, letting everybody know, hey, get over to Broadway, they're getting ready to fight. I didn't even do that because I thought it was like they weren't going to meet up because ain't nobody been meeting up lately. And I've been doing them 5-minute live and sending people to these different areas, and then they don't fight. So I decided not to do that last night. And plus, it took them a while to actually meet up. You know, that shit went back and forth like an hour. Well, they met up and they did fight. Child, when the fight was over, Jackie had Jay's shoes. Do y'all hear me? Now, how she wound up with Jade's shoe, I don't know. And she said that Jade, because SD was on the panel, and she said when they got through fighting, that Jade and her sister ran back to the car. And she said that Jade had on a short mini skirt, and she didn't see nothing but ass. And she said, SD, you mean to tell me you let her go out with shit like that on? When she was running to get back in the car, child, her ass was out. Her skirt had rose up over her booty. And I was just picturing that in my mind. Well, they say they don't have no footage, but then some people say they do have footage because they say that the third person that was in the car with Jade videoed it. Now, I don't know, but Jade, them, when they was talking, they was saying that they did, but then later on they say they didn't. Jackie said it was somebody over, was pointing a phone at them, so hell, I don't know. But I'm thinking if it is on video, it'll come out sooner or later. Okay. But I don't know because like when 88 and Isha had to fight, that footage haven't came out yet. But they say they have done private discords and people have actually got to see the fight with Isha and 88. But I have not seen the fight. But word is on the curb out here in the YouTube sphere that people have actually seen the fight. Okay, so it might be one of those kind of situations. And SD, he was so upset. He did not want Jade to fight. He was trying to tell her to come home, do not do this, forget that, come on home. Well, honey, Jade wasn't hearing that shit. She was ready to fight. And so they met up and they had a fight. And like I said about the Mo 3 sector ladies, hey, they will get it in. Now the men, all they do is sell wolf tickets. they ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Okay. Like over in Italy, when they had them, whatever country it is, when they be throwing them tomatoes and shit off them trucks, they wouldn't even bust a tomato, honey, in one of them kind of plate, them kind of fight. Okay. Them men over there ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Ooh, yeah. Let me see. Okay, now I'm in the beef sector now, and Uncle Claude, he lost his wife. She's been sick for a while, and they've been married for a long time. And so, Uncle Claude, please accept my condolences, and I'm sorry that that your wife had passed, but she's in a better place now, and we all praying for you. Okay, all right. And Big Lack and Eve, the other day it came out that Eve had a different name. She had a name change. I don't know why people making such a big deal out of it, getting their name changed. Anybody can get their names changed. It's not an expensive process. And I did explain the process on the live I did, like at 3 o'clock this morning. The cheapest I've seen online is $25, but it varies from state to state. And the most expensive I've seen was 500. Anybody can get their name changed. I don't know why people making a big deal out of it. It's not like it's like big secret. Anybody can do it. But like I say, if you have a record, it will go over to your new name. You can't get rid of that just because you change your name. That don't get rid of your past, okay? So I don't know why people making a big deal out of it. Like I said, it's anybody right in the USA can get their name changed. And people do it every day, you know, through adoption. Like if you adopt a kid and you want the name changed on the birth certificate and everything, you could do that. If you get a divorce, it would be good to have it put into your divorce decree that I want my name back. Or you could wait till after the divorce, pay the fee, and get it done yourself. You do not have to have an attorney to get your name changed. You could do this shit yourself. But if you want somebody else to do your run around, hire your attorney, let them do the run around for you, take the papers to the courthouse and all of that kind of bullshit. You It depends on where you're at. In some cases, you might have to go before the judge to get the name changed, completed, like signed off on and everything. A lot of times you don't have to be present. The judge just have to sign off on it. Okay. Um, like if you do get your name changed, it's your responsibility to contact the DMV, Social Security, your insurance companies. You got a life insurance policy. That's your responsibility to change. You know, like your utility bills and stuff. That's your responsibility. You got to contact them people and change that shit. Um, that's about it, child. Um, as far as that name change stuff, like I said, I don't know why they're making a big deal out of it because anybody can do that. Okay, now on Big Lax, Eve had wound up over there when all this shit was coming out about her having her name changed, and Big Lack and her drug Mink and MHB. But then some kind of way, Eve, because the captain here came over there and they was dragging. But then some kind of way, Eve and the captain got into it. Okay, so they was going back and forth. And I left there and I went to Bimp's. Bimp had a very good live. It was an awesome live. It was good from the beginning all the way to the end. Um, like when it first started, people were getting bought down and bought back up. DG got bought down. Gina got bought down. A guy named George got bought down. Wu got bought down. Broom Shaker got bought down. Okay, now big Donald Goins, he got bought back up for like 200, but then they bought him back down again. The bow down game was hell over there, okay? And the bow down game lasted until the very last of Bimps Alive. And the last two people that got bought down was Wu and 88 because they were scratching. They were dragging each other back and forth, back and forth. Bim kept telling me he was tired because the live was 7 or 8 hours long. And it was good from the beginning to the end. And so people sent money in to buy Wu down. People sent money to buy Room Shaker down. And then Bimp was able to stop the live. He started a song and then he just cut it off. The live was over. Well, I'm getting back into the nitty gritty of the live. Kareem wound up hitting the panel. And he was taking questions and answers on him and Wu's breakup. We was getting to hear his side for a change. Because we've been listening to Wu ever since September. And for some reason, he wanted to talk. Even though he had been dragging this guy back and forth, I can't think of the guy's name right now. They had drug each other for hours. And then it turned into a person started asking questions about him and Wu break up. But then he started talking about that. And he said he's still paying medical fees from their breakup. He like twisted his ankle or did something, pulled some tendons or something. And he said he limps and he needs surgery on his ankle and all of that. He said after they broke up, when they break up happened, when he left there, he had like scratches and bruises, a black eye, messed up hand, messed up leg, foot, because he was trying to get away from her. And she was trying to just fighting him. And plus, now she said this before, because I listened to Wu very well, because she tell on herself all the time. Now she said that he didn't jump on her, that she jumped on him. He was trying to get out of the room, and she was pulling on his like backpack or whatever, and they fell backwards. And it made him fell on her. But then he got up and got able to get out of the room. And then he was running to the office because he wanted them to call the police. And Wu said she was running behind him to the office. And then once he got up to the office, she was fighting some more up there. And he was asking the people, y'all, please call the police. And he said he broke loose from her. And then that's when he was running. And that's when he messed his ankle up. And he said he had to walk like 30 minutes to get to his truck from wherever that motel was. He had to walk like 30 minutes with a messed up ankle, eye messed up, hand messed up, all that kind of bullshit. So he wound up having to go to the hospital. And they did it. They worked on him. And then he had made a police report. And then he had got an attorney. Talk to the attorney about what to do. The attorney, once they ran Wu like name through the system. The man told him Wu didn't have shit. Like as far as suing to get the hospital bills back and everything, she ain't got shit. She don't work. It ain't like you can put a lien on her income tax or anything like that. She don't work. She don't get no income tax. You know. Um, The only thing he can do is like go through the system, the jail system, and have her ass locked up. Put a warrant out for her, which I think he have that for assaulting him. You know, now she could go that route, but all they're gonna do is like put her ass in jail or give her a fine. You know, now he could ask for the judge to give him uh the pain and suffering, the medical bills paid and things like that. But it's like his lawyer said, she ain't got shit. It ain't like you can garnish her wages because she ain't got no motherfucking job. But now, if you want to go that route, go it. And therefore, she would keep the know to keep her hands off of you, whoever in the future, because y'all know she just fucked up Larry last weekend. You know, she fucked him up. So I ain't telling them to do it, and I ain't telling them not to do it. But I know if it was me, I'd have her ass locked up. We'd have to settle this in court. You know, and I would ask for your ass since you injured me, Judge. Will you give her some jail time? Is it any way possible that you could that you could lock this beast up for 2 weeks? You know, so that's that. Um, then Wu hit the panel, and him and her, they was into it really bad. He was screaming at her, she was screaming at him. Um, I think the man needs just to get the shit off that he's very angry because he have to deal with this every day. Like every time he wake up, he got to put a boot on. His foot, the leg is hurting, the foot hurting. And, you got to think about this woman that did this to him. He said that the foot that he messed up is his right foot. And therefore, that's the foot that you press down on the gas pedal. He's a truck driver. So he's in pain constantly. But Kareem, when you play with a dog, they'll lick you in the mouth. You knew that we wasn't shit when you picked her up. You knew she was into it with all kind of people. Every day is chaos. Now he was saying that the Wu we see online is not the Wu that he knew. But Kareem, y'all would be laying up in a motel. She would be online. She'd be hooping and hollering. You had the same goddamn Wu offline as you had online. I don't care how you try to put a icing on it. You knew that girl wasn't shit. I don't know if you were thinking with your ding ding instead of your brain. You can say all that. I'll give anybody a chance. Well, hell, there's a whole goddamn bunch of women on YouTube. Why you pick the raggedest motherfucking whore on here? YouTube is full of women. You gonna pick a wildebeest? That's what you got. You picked a wildebeest. So you got a wildebeest. Damn. Hey, the Beef Sector Podcast. Hey, Tales by Diesel. Candy Cane. Candy Cane, them girls got to fighting over the wee hours of the morning. Kim B. Me and Tulsa into it. Kim B. Me and that man in a wig. Hey, OG Beauty. The one that sit down when I have her legs wide open and her dick be sitting on the couch cushion when she forget to tuck. Dumb hoe. That's not ladylike. King Tulsa. Dreamy Jeannie. When she sit down with her legs wide open, her dick and balls be sitting on the cushion. I can sit with my legs wide open. My dick and balls, I ain't got no dick and ball. I ain't got to worry about that bitch. Ain't nobody got to tell me women don't sit like that. But they don't sit with their legs wide open. Niggas do. Dumb hoe. Dumb asshole. Let me get back to my notes. Hey, room shaker. Dumb asshole. Queen Tulsa, room shaker. I done had to drag that man in a wig. She put my name in the title. That's the only reason I came on. Gonna tell me to shut the fuck up over there at Jay Wilson. Cause she licking up in fish rotten man ball ass. Them two niggas that sniffing each other asshole and ball. Okay. Wu was into it like when, Wu hit the panel and they was going back and forth. Wu and Kareem. And then Wu and Christina was into it. Because Wu don't like Christina. I don't know what the hell went on with them. But ever since I've been over there in the Mo 3B sector, hanging around, they have clashed. And Wu always say that Christina got a dick and balls, that she's a man in a wig. Well, Kareem say, honey, um, Christina is all woman. Wu, she ain't got no dick and ball. Okay. He said she got real titties and she got a real coochie. Okay. Now that's what Kareem said. Um, and Toya, that's who he was asking him the questions, was Toya. Was asking Kareem about the Wu and Kareem breakup, the fight, and all of that. Well, Wu don't like Toya. So she was dragging Toya. And they were dragging each other back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like when they was asking Wu questions, because different people was coming up there asking Wu questions about the breakup and things. I think Room Shaker asked them how many times they had sex, and Wu said they had sex 45 times. Now Kareem alluded that Wu has a disease that is transmittable, and it's supposed to be hepatitis C. He said he always used protection with her. So that's what he said. But she said they were doing it raw dog. Well, you can get hep C from like kissing. You can get hep C from effing, like fluids exchanging each other. So I don't know. And he kept saying that he would show his results. He wanted Wu to show her results. Wu kept saying she wasn't showing a goddamn thing. So, I don't know. I don't know. It don't make either one of them look good. But like if he gonna try to date anybody else, like in the YouTube sphere, he might need to show the results to show he ain't got nothing. But I ain't got nothing to prove to none of these bitches on here. You know what I'm saying? You want to say I got whatever? Well, okay. Because I know you don't know if I got whatever. You'll never know. But I don't mess around with nobody on YouTube. But it's just some things I'm not gonna entertain because I don't owe these motherfuckers on here shit. I don't owe them proof of nothing. And I'm not giving them proof of nothing because I've seen it in the past, years and years ago, when people would show proof of a death in the family or whatever. They showing obituary, showing this, showing that. It still didn't change nothing. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. I ain't proving shit to nobody on here because I don't owe y'all. Y'all don't make me or break me. You can believe what the fuck you want to believe. But you say I did, okay, yeah, I did it. Or no, I didn't do it. And if you don't believe me, that's on you. I ain't gonna prove shit to nobody on here. Period. I don't owe that to you. I don't know none of you bitches. And y'all don't know me. I ain't gonna ask you to prove it. Or prove you ain't got. That ain't my business. I don't give a damn. I'm here for the entertainment. I'm here to laugh. And, I'm here to go through all the goddamn emotions of YouTube. But as far as proving anything to anybody on here, no way. No way. Okay? No way. All right. On that same live, Donna Bourne and Big Lack got into it. Free T and the Captain got into it. And like I said, to put the cherry on the top at the end of the show, Woo and Room Shaker was into it. This was the last fight of the night. And Woo got bought down. Room Shaker got bought down. And like I said, the live was over because Bimp was whoa out. He played a piece of a song and it was over. Okay? Okay. All right, Chanel drug Fifi. And she drug her, for the facts of life. Chanel just do not like Fifi, but a lot of people don't like Fifi. But a lot of people on here don't like each other. So that's just it is what it is. Okay, MHB went live and he drug SD and he drug J. And y'all, MHB title, I passed out when I seen his title. His title was So Duke knocked Dr. Motor out of a transmission. Do y'all hear me? His title was So Duke knocked the motor out of a transmission. When I seen that title, I fell out. And when that fool started talking, because it's the family started moving around the Mo3 beef sector about the interaction allegedly that Duke had with Madam Lowe. And Madam Lowe is a guy that transitioned into a woman. So she's a transsexual. So they use, a lot of people are using the words transmission for transsexual. Okay. So that's why MHB said that Duke knocked the motor out of a transmission because allegedly he abused Madam Lowe as a young person in the YMCA. That information came over here to the beef sector and it started about a month ago. The first I heard about it was over YouTube cameras about a month ago. And it's been slowly creeping its way through beef sector on different panels and different things. But see, Duke is not beef sector, so it really didn't get the traction over here. But honey, the Mo 3 sector finally got it. They like a month behind. And Sin City been doing lives on it. And Duke was on her live the other night and they was discussing it. And he didn't like what he was hearing and he P-bombed her live. Well, she took that portion of the live out and she put that live back up because she wanted the people in the O3 beef sector to know what the hell going on out here in the YouTube street. Now they say this shit started over there on Bingo. I don't fool with Bingo. I can't stand all that shit flying through the air. I can't do it. When I first found out about Bingo, I tried to go over there. It was too much, you know. And so a lot of people, including me, I can't deal with it. But some people love it, okay? And they say it's a moneymaker, you know. But they say, oh, this started over there. It came out over there that Madam Lowe asked Duke why did he do that to her when she was young. And he said that allegedly they say he said that was a long time ago. So what did you do to her a long time ago? Well, I'm thinking that somebody probably will get that interview from the Mo 3 Beef sector. Dimples is not going to do the interview because Duke has threatened to KILL her several times. And Dimples don't want no parts of it. Okay? She don't want no parts of Duke. She don't want no parts of the interview, period. Um, Now MHB got it, so now it's gonna spread like wildfire over there because Sin City made the people aware of it. Now MHB is making people aware of it. So I'm thinking that it's really getting ready to spread over there in the Mo 3 beef sector. But like I said, they're a month behind. Because this story been over here on the beef sector, for a month. And it was over in Bingo, from what I understand, this shit came out a year ago. That Duke and Madam Lowe been into it over this situation. Over a year. Oh, child. Okay. And MHB, when he was talking about the transsexual, which is Madam Lowe, he was saying that this transsexual is from the beef sector. Madam Lowe is not from the beef sector. We don't know no Madam Lowe. Madam Lowe is over there from Bigo. Allegedly she's a character over there, and a lot of people like her over there. She got a lot of subscribers and blah, blah, blah. But as far as us knowing her, she is not from here. We don't know what she look like or nothing, I don't know if she's a pretty transsexual. I don't know if she's a ugly one. I don't know if she look like a girl, and I don't know if she look like a boy, because I've never seen her. Okay? Um, MHB, when he was doing his live, the one that he said that Duke had knocked the motor out of the transmission, he said that Duke was a transmission raper. There was some funny shit. I'm just telling you. He said he was a transmission raper. I didn't know you could rape a transmission, y'all. James Caldwell did a live I think it was yesterday or day before. Great live. Yeah. Olivia was on it. Kwani was on it. Brian was on it. Dovey was on it. Mixology. Ken. Lovely Love. Great live. If you missed it, go over there and see it, okay? Um, all right. Judge Fifi did a live, and that's when they was coming out with one of the areas when they was coming out about Eve making her changing her name. I don't know why they making such a big deal out of it. Like I said, people change their name every day. Anybody can change their name. It ain't no big old. It's not hard to do. It's easy. It's a simple process. But they making a big deal. They making like she was in the witness protection program. This and that and this. That girl ain't in no witness protection program. You know, she just changed her name. She's not hiding. If she was hiding, she wouldn't be on YouTube. But that's not a place to. YouTube is not a place to hide if you're a fugitive. You know, and they're thinking they acting like it's gonna change. It could change the way that that DG and her case goes. Changing her name ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Okay, it ain't changing her name ain't got nothing to do with the charges that he went to jail for, with the charges that he got to go to court for. He gonna have to go to court and plead guilty or not guilty. He gonna have a choice to either go through the jury trial or plead guilty. It ain't got nothing to do with no name change. Period. And that's what they gonna let him know that ain't got nothing to do with the case, man. You know, y'all can bring all these boo bells and whistles. A lot of that stuff they talking is not gonna even make it into their courtroom. Cause if it ain't pertaining to the case, they don't want to hear that bullshit. They only want to hear what's pertaining to the case at hand. The judge ain't gonna try to figure out all this other bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with the case. That ain't the way the court go. It only pertains to the case at hand. And like I said, the girl changed her name. That ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with nothing concerning the case. Period. And she didn't do nothing wrong. She did a legal name change. And when you do the name change process, they give you a certificate. When the process is completed, now I would take it to court with me just to have it in case the judge want to see the goddamn certificate. Judge, here's the certificate. I did it legally. You know, but that ain't got nothing to do with the case at all. I want to know is if the reason that they are coming at Eve so hard with all this negative stuff, is it because they think that she can drop the case? You know what? On cases, you could try to drop them. It's not your call. It's the court's call. A lot of time, they don't want to have a person prosecuted. The state take it up. Okay? So why they running, everybody jumping on her and her family and all of this, I don't know. But this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. The only person that could change something is to drop it is the court. You know, a civilian, we ain't. Hey, TC, civilians, we ain't got no power in no courtroom. It don't work like that. You know, that ain't the way the court work. And they don't put up with no bunch of foolishness. Court is just straight and this is the way it is. It ain't a bunch of he say and they say and they don't go by that. TC, thank you for dropping by. Yeah, but that's these YouTube people, the YouTube's attorneys that think they know every fucking thing. But honey, they'll have you caught up. Okay? I don't believe nothing. I would never put my faith in none of these. Ain't nowhere in the world. I would ask a lawyer, don't you have lawyer friends? Because I have lawyer friends that, like one, live like three doors down. That if it's just something I want to know, I ask them. Two brothers right down the street. The only two boys in the family. Both of them went to school to be attorneys. You know. And they ask a question with me all the time. Don't y'all know somebody that's an attorney? That you ain't got to pay just to ask a question? Now it ain't like I'm gonna ask them questions about legal shit every time I see them. But if it's something, just a little curious about, every once in a while I ask them something. But like I said, I don't ask them just any. They ain't want to hear that shit all the time. Because that's what they do for a living. And they don't want to discuss shit like that when they moving around the neighborhood and stuff. You know. But honey, don't listen to these fools on here. They don't know no more than you know. They'll tell you anything. Okay? So, let me see what else I got. Okay, now Judge Fifi, when she went live, um, she was okay. They had been doxing um Eve people. Judge Fifi, she was talking about obituaries. She was talking about Eve's twin's father, calling names, saying street addresses, um, VIN numbers, like your car VIN numbers. All kind of bullshit. And she was also saying that people that was in Eve family was saying, hey, leave the twins out of it, leave such out of it, leave my dead sister out of this, leave my, you know, why are you doing this? And Fifi was saying that they were bothering her, that they were like bullying her for asking questions about why are you putting my dead relatives up here? Why are you doing this? Why are you putting these property addresses out here? We haven't done anything to you. Why are you messing with the twins? They don't know you. Could you please leave us alone? And then the people started coming in the chat, people that were kin to Eve. And Fifi was saying that we can activate it, this and that, and y'all trying to bully me. And then she dropped the link for the people to start hitting the link. Her relatives, uh, Eve's sister hit the link, her baby sister, and one of her cousins. And they was into it. I mean, screaming and stuff at first. Because the girls that when they first came up there, they were saying, "Why are you doing this and this and that?" And 88 was up there, Mink was up there, and Fifi, and they was cussing the girls out and stuff, and uh, it was bad. And 88, and she was screaming and cussing at them and stuff, and so they finally settled down. And the girls were saying that we just simply asking y'all not to involve my nieces in it, which is the twins. Uh, don't be putting out my dead sister up here and all this. It ain't nobody business. Don't be putting our mama into it, and my aunt. Now they didn't care about the twins' daddy, which I wouldn't care about him either, because the man is not on the streets. The man got life plus 55 years, and he didn't just go into prison; he been in prison. Okay, so he can't do nothing to them, and they can't do nothing to him. But they just don't want the twins to be interviewed and bothered. They just want you go your way and we go our way. Well, child, they had come to some kind of agreement, and before the lab was over, Eve cousin was twerking and telling her Instagram and all of this. And I strip at such and such club, y'all come down, and they exchanged phone numbers. That was the craziest shit I ever seen in my goddamn life. Why y'all exchange? Eve cousin, why did you exchange numbers with these strangers you don't know? That was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. They talked about Eve with these strangers. And like I said, they exchanged phone numbers where they could hook up later on. That is the craziest shit. Eve, trouble don't last always. I would just play them everybody does. I wouldn't talk about none of this shit until I went to court. I wouldn't discuss none of this shit. I let the shit play out in the court proceedings. If they want to keep acting a monkey, let them act a monkey. But I wouldn't even address nobody on here anymore. Now, if your twins want to get on here and talk about that, what else can you do? You can't do nothing. But one thing that did come out was a lie that's been going on this YouTube street that was put out, and I think it was a vicious lie that Eve twins broke her leg, messed her leg up. Her children did not do that to her. The girl was in an auto accident. That's what made her messed her leg up. That's why she had to have surgery on her leg. Her children never harmed her. That was a vicious lie. And y'all, everybody know who put the goddamn lie out. Ain't no right in that. There's no reason to lie on that girl children like that to try to make yourself look good. There's no reason for that. You know the girl had an accident, but to put a lie like your children would hurt you like that, like break your leg, that's some wild shit. And anybody that go along with that bullshit is sick. Okay. And like I said, Eve had no control about that man doing what he did to get it had to be horrendous to get life plus 55 years, you know. So I don't believe that the girl got her name changed due to his case. Because like I said, if you was trying to hide out, you wouldn't still be in Kansas, which they know you got ties to Arkansas. You wouldn't be nowhere in Arkansas. You wouldn't be telling people, yep, I got ties to Arkansas. And your sisters and cousins, they was up there, they were saying all of them was up in Kansas. So if you want to be hiding and change your name and hide, when you go to another state, and I mean on the other side of the country, why stay in the same place? That don't make no sense. But y'all don't know how dumb you sound. You're not thinking this shit through. Why get your name changed and stay in the same state if you're running from something? You got to go to the grocery store. You got to get gas. Somebody gonna see you. Do you hear me? Somebody gonna see you. And like I'm gonna tell you this here, we did a family trip to up in the Catskills, which we've done them in California and New York. We do the road trip thing. And we was up in the Catskills. This guy run up to us and he was saying, "Oh, y'all from my home state." And then he was saying, "Do you know what such and such is?" And we were saying, "Yeah, that's right down the street from where we live." And he was saying, "I had been home in a couple of years, but it's just so refreshing to see somebody from my state up here." Because he hadn't seen nobody from our state for years up there. But when he seen the license plate on our vehicle, he ran up to let us know, "Hey, I'm from back home." So if and then you're gonna be hiding in Kansas City from the place that you've been out of forever. So you hiding out in no, that don't you ain't gonna make me believe that. That's dumb. This is another reason, whatever reason the girl changed her name, is because she wanted to. And like I said, then they do your fingerprints. That you go through it's like paperwork and Bob, they have to go through the state and things. Like if you got fines or probation, all of that stuff is checked out before you can get your name changed officially. Because see, once you change your name, if you're still on probation or whatever, they have to change the name on that shit. It don't mean you get away with all these crimes and you change your name and that all go away. No, that's not the way it go. They do a thorough check on you. Fingerprints, background checks, all of that go in that process and that little $25 fee or that $500 fee. All that's included. And another thing I forgot to tell you guys, it have to be published in your newspaper. Either like in some states, when you pay that fee, it's included in that fee, or either you have to do it. You have to publish it in the newspaper. But they say that most of the states, they take care of that for you. Or if you have a lawyer, they'll take care of that for you. But it had to be published like for 30 days. You know, it don't make your bills go away because you owe somebody. That don't fix changing your name. That don't stop none of that kind of shit. Bankruptcy, nothing. It don't stop nothing. The only thing changed was your name. Your crimes don't, your past don't change. If you don't supposed to be having no gun, you don't supposed to have no gun. It don't change. Okay? They run all of that. You know, it ain't like you're getting a big one over on the state or anything. No. They don't play with shit like that. You know, the world ain't made like that because if it was that easy to get a name change to change your past, everybody would do it. Okay. Oh, I'm through with that, child. Okay. When I went to 357 Broadway last night, he had a hell of a live, okay? One of the main things that came up on the live before the fight was SD. Evidently, Transparent Talk did a live. I missed it, okay? I don't get to see all of her lives. I don't get notification a lot of times, but when she do have them where I can see them, and she don't put them on membership, I do watch them. Or sometimes Bimp, he'll play some of her live. Well, um, on the live that I missed that Transparent Talk did, SD had got up on Broadways and he was talking about it. And he was like upset. He was saying because some things that had been said about him was not true and blah, blah, blah. And I just want to let everybody know this. And I got receipts and I got this and I got that. Okay. So whatever went on over on Transparent Talk Live, SD debunked, evidently, allegedly, he debunked a lot of that shit. And Transparent Talk was on the panel and Krishan Wolf was on the panel. He was in here. I don't know if he still is. I like his voice. You know, I like how he talk. But he was up there. And so it's decent, transparent, a whole bunch of the receipts that he had with the conversations that he had with Charisma. That's her name, Charisma. That's the girl that got a baby by Big Baby Brother. Okay. Charisma. What I think that Charisma doing, she just playing the guys. Okay. She playing the guys and she doing a good job. She got them sending her money. She got them buying her food. You know, they like her DoorDash, honey. I got a taste for some fish. They go get her some fish, bring it to her. I got a taste for some chicken. They go get her some chicken. Well, I need this and that. They send her $100. They send her $50. Okay. One pulling up and another one leaving. She got it going on like that, child. Well, SD was one of the guys that was talking to her. Well, I guess her and SD don't talk no more. And so she have flipped a lot of stuff that she was saying to SD and these other guys. She's flipping it. And a lot of the stuff that she said that SD did and said, he showed that wasn't true with some of the text that he was sending in to TT. And so they went on that for a long time, you know. And all the girl doing is telling these different niggas the same thing, but in different ways. You know, that's all she doing. And who gonna bite? I like you and I want you to be my man. And that woman ain't no good for you and this and that. You know, that kind of bullshit. Make them feel like they're the biggest man in the world when all you want is what's in their pocket. Some of the men fell for it. Some of them didn't. Some of them sent her money. Some of them didn't. And SD said he didn't send her a goddamn thing. He didn't have nothing to do. He didn't have nothing but some conversation. But child, some of these men sent her hundreds of dollars. Some of these men was taking her hot fish plates. Okay. Do you hear me? Some of these men, when they would leave, another one would be pulling up. That kind of shit was going on, and I was getting my life, which I had heard about this weeks ago about King James taking her a fish plate. And in the meantime, he was calling Cupcake, wanting to marry her and get with her and this and that and that and this. But nigga, you going taking this girl fish plates? Nigga, what else you give her? I bet you gave her some money. If you gonna take her a plate, I bet a bunch of you niggas gave her some money. Y'all seen that big old booty and y'all went crazy. Y'all was trying to beat each other out to get that money over there too. Y'all weak as hell. And this one guy, I couldn't believe he was that dumb, but hell, you was that dumb because everything out in the open. And you was out here fighting for her. And come to find out she was pimping all you motherfuckers. What's her name? Charisma? Girl, I ain't mad at you. It's better to do it to them before they can do it to you, girlfriend. Get your bag, do whatever you gotta do. Cause pimping ain't easy, but somebody's gotta do it. Okay. Wait a minute. On Broadway's last night, now I might have missed some more of it. Eve got bought down, Mink got bought down, and Sweet Pea got bought down. Sweet Pea didn't even get to say half or she got bought down, child. Okay, now after Jade and Jackie fight, um, they was on Broadway for a long time and they was going back and forth like who won? I won. Oh, I won. You know, they was going back and forth like that. And so I got tired of it. So I just finally called it a day, you know, and I exited out. Well, on my way out to turn my computer off, I seen that Jade had went live. And she had like a 3 or 4 minute live. And on the live, her and SD was screaming at each other, but then it went silent. And the rest of the live was just like silent. So I don't know if they had a fight or whatever happened, but they was into a heated argument. And I don't know how it played out, child. If y'all don't mind, if you don't mind, hit the like button on the way out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000, 3,000, wow. Every subscription count. And I'm getting ready to get out here and run these streets. I just want to catch up on some things with you guys. Ooh, child. Them old three girls, honey, they ain't no punk. Ooh, child. They'll pull up in a heartbeat. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.